Summary. Sonia and Yasna go to the convenience store after school. Of course, it ends badly. If mild panic over realizing how much you care about someone is bad. Notes. I watched like 2 hours of the opening song in like 3 Killing Baby compilation videos on YouTube. And, just decided to write this. I have like 4 fics on the back burner, and this is where I suck my precious hour, huh? Not gonna lie, this is kind of fun to write though. See the end of the work for more notes. Chocolate. Or is that too sweet? Maybe I should try strawberry today. Hey, watch this. Sonia, look over here. Sonia perked up slightly, turning her eyes away from the flavors of milk she was examining. She turned her head to meet Yasna's grin from across the aisle at the convenience store, looking away and back at the chocolate milk once she confirmed that the other girl hadn't set anything on fire. Seeing in her peripheral vision that Yasna was still looking at her with an expectant expression, Sonia sighed and muttered a half-hearted reply. What is it? Picking up a carton labeled chocolate, Sonia glanced at the amount of sugar in the drink before frowning slightly and moving back to set it in the fridge. Definitely too sweet. Have you been watching TV lately? There's that one show airing where the trainer goes around into aquariums and teaches the animal tricks, right? Well, that episode where he helped a seal learn to balance a ball in its nose really inspired me. Yasna's much too excited voice was, at this point, impossible to ignore, and Sonia froze halfway through, placing the milk back into the fridge. The vague threat of the intense amount of glee in Yasna's tone made Sonia instinctively brace herself as she looked back at the girl, exactly 3.5 meters away from her. The girl who, it turns out, was holding something in her hand. A carton of eggs? If a seal can do it, I can do it too. Sonia watched as Yasna took an egg out of the carton and placed it on her nose. Sonia watched as Yasna slowly started removing her hand from the egg, and Sonia watched as the egg stayed in place. At this point, Sonia had put down the milk carton quickly, standing up from her crouching position, figurative hackles raised as she waited for the inevitable to happen. If she was someone vaguely only in the slightest bit impressed, she managed to not show it in her expression. Yasna was still grinning, biting her lips slightly, probably trying to stifle a laugh or a boast. Sonia immediately thought, as she slowly began to lower her hand lower and lower, letting it join the other hand, still holding the carton of eggs for some reason, and resting by her side. Sonia was torn between yelling at Yasna to stop, or just staying as silent and as still as she could, in hopes that doing nothing would let Yasna concentrate and somehow complete whatever arbitrary challenge she had set for herself. Yasna slowly inched forward, taking a step towards Sonia. The confidence of managing to balance the egg is clearly winning over any common sense in that brain. Another step, if there was even any there to begin with. Somehow, Yasna was still balancing the egg on her nose, walking closer to Sonia, a silent grin growing wider with every tiny step. Sonia couldn't even try to hide the impressed expression on her face. Whatever, it's not like she'll see it. This is the quietest I've ever seen her. Suddenly, Sonia felt a chill down her spine. Something was wrong. Quickly gazing around, Sonia saw what had activated years of assassin training. A small pool of spilled water, located right where Yasna was about to place her foot. Sonia could see it already. The soon-to-occur scenes flashing before her eyes. In the brief moment before disaster struck, Sonia had only one thought. There's no way I'm paying for some stupid eggs because of one of Yasna's dumb ideas. Sonia heard a loud yelp from in front of her, and let her reflexes take over as she dove forward. The soft crack of eggs resounded through the aisle. Wow, nice catch there, Sonia, Yasna exclaimed, looking up from where she was located, Sonia's arms still holding her, after Sonia caught her instead of the eggs. Man, am I glad I have an assassin friend with assassin reflexes at a time like this. Didn't see the water on the ground, sorry. Yasna kept talking, still smiling, oblivious to the small mental breakdown the girl holding her was having. Why did I catch her? Why didn't I catch the eggs? No, actually, Sonia, I'm surprised you didn't catch the eggs. At the mention of her name, Sonia cut her thoughts short. A finger poked her cheek. Does this mean you care about me? Shut up, Sonia grumbled, as she dropped her arms and let Yasna fall to the ground. Sonia had made sure the fall was semi-gentle, only so that Yasna wouldn't complain too much. But that idiot chose to squeal loudly as she hit the ground. The end.